has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free.
Okay, next question.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
You know, it got shoved up, shoved it up. It got shoved, right?
All right, with all that in mind, let's jump in. I'm going to get the conference predictions and Heisman predictions out of the way. It's a Michigan State podcast, but, you know, there's so much anticipation with college football being back. This week's slate of games is fantastic. One of the stronger week ones we've had in a while. But let's go through the conference predictions first and the Heisman predictions. We'll have each of us will pick a winner and a dark horse for the conference, and then we'll do the same for Heisman. Obviously, we'll go Big 12, ACC, SEC, then Big 10 last. Travis, I'll start with you. Winner and dark horse for the Big 12.
In the Big 12, I tried to not do this, but I have Arizona State repeating. I looked at those rosters. I can see a couple teams like Iowa State coming in and making it hard on them. But, I mean, you got Sam Leavitt, you've got Jordan Tyson at receiver. And it's just in the veteran secondary, veteran D-line, it's just a little too much for everybody else.
Yep. I'm with you. Dark horse.
I actually had two on that. I think Texas Tech and Baylor are two sleeper teams in that conference.
All right. Nikki?
I actually had Texas Tech winning the Big 12. I think Money can put together a very good roster because they have been paying some transfers. I want to say the number one or two, the number one or two ranked transfer class. Got a bunch of young guys. And I just think the Big 12 is so not that good that
right.
Just one team could easily just take the spot over. And I have dark horse Oklahoma State just because I feel like they're due for a good year every couple of years.
That's sound reasoning. Okay, my winner, I think you could also probably consider this a dark horse, but I'm going to go Iowa State. Sloppy game in Ireland, but the conditions were tough, I think. I think Matt Campbell team, strong defense. Like what they're doing on offense, very committed to the run. Quarterback can run a little bit too. I like the Texas Tech and Baylor picks for dark horse. I think I'll probably hop on with you, Trev, there with Baylor. See what they have on Friday night as well. As they play, who do they play?
Auburn,
that's right. Yeah, that'll be a nice test for them early on. Moving on to the ACC, Travis, again, I'll start with you. I think this one will probably be a little easier.
Yeah, a conference winner it's Clemson. I mean, it's that they're loaded. There's too much, and they've got game. Not only are they great on offense, they've got game records on defense as well, especially on that D line.
Yeah, dark horse.
Does SMU count?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go there. I still think they're going to be there at the end. I just don't necessarily see them winning it.
Nikki.
So I'm gonna switch it up because I just feel like everyone's gonna choose Clemson. I'm gonna go Miami. I mean, Carson Beck, he was really good 2 years ago. Obviously coming off some injuries, like you could have a resurgence. Miami, they probably have some good players. They pay pretty well too. I feel like why not? I mean, Clemson or Miami, and I guess dark horse Louisville. They were pretty good last year, if I recall. They got I don't know, why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's kind of how college football is with the dark horses.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm going to take Clemson as well for all the reasons Travis said. My dark horse, I'll go with a bit of a homer pick here, but I'll go with Florida State.
Shocking.
We had a couple homer picks on that one, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of teams in the ACC that I don't hate. Like Louisville's one. I mean, Georgia Tech, I like what they're doing. Coming off a pretty good year last year. I think it could go a couple directions with the dark horse. I think that if Clemson stumbles, that that could be a wide open race there.
Yeah, I think something that helps them too is their conference championship rematch against SMU was at Clemson as well. So
yeah, The one thing about Clemson, they haven't really used the portal a ton, but they've gotten their guys to stay. So that continuity can't be ignored, I think, when you're looking at
they hit the portal more than usual this year too. So
coming
around a little bit.
All right, SEC. Travis, again, I'll start with you. Winner, then dark horse.
I got LSU winning that one. I really like Garrett Nussmeier. Brian Kelly's a little, you either like him or you don't like him. And I think he's done well there, except for last year. I think Nussmeier showed flashes last year, and I think their offense has a really good passing game, and their defense has 2 potentially All-American linebackers on there.
Yeah, sure. Dark horse.
Dark horse. I'm going to go Texas A&M. Last year they ended things on a bit of a losing streak. They screwed up in the bowl game. They had Mike Elko saying that a lot of the guys didn't know how to play football, didn't know how to play a scheme. But at the end of the day, it was their first year under a head coach or under a new head coach. Their first game, they lost by, I think it was a touchdown to the eventual national runner-ups. And then when they still ended the regular season a game away from making the SEC championship game. So if they go from not knowing how to play football to learning how to play football, they could be pretty damn good.
Absolutely. Well coached. They'll be well coached with Elko, especially on the defensive side. Nikki, what about you?
Well, first off, I'm just trying to imagine if Elko took over MSU last year, what he'd be saying to the media. He'd be like,
"Good God,
he would have quit by now." Yeah.
But, all right, I really think this could be Florida's year. I'm really loving your home state, Willie, but I love Lagway. I think he's awesome, and they did really well against just an insane schedule last year. I think they have the tools to do it, and I think the SEC is going to beat up on itself a lot this year too. So I think they just got to outlast everyone else. And dark horse, just because I love Joe Meter, I got Oklahoma.
Okay. I like those picks. I was going to have Florida as my dark horse. I'm struggling with Napier still, but they did start clicking last year, and I'm with you on Lagway. For the winner, I'm so torn. I'm with you. I think Nikki. I think they're going to beat up on each other. I don't want to pick Texas, where they're the favorite. Georgia. I think there's question marks for the first time in a while with this team. Obviously, I think they'll be very good, but I'm going to go with Alabama, and I'm picking this. I don't really know what the quarterback situation is. I think they have a good coach in Kalen DeBoer. Just watching him with what he did at Washington, which does not have the same kind of resources that Alabama does, obviously. I just think the guy's a stone cold killer. I mean, that guy doesn't go into games, and we saw it twice at Michigan State. It doesn't go into games looking to just, win, 16-10. He wants to beat the shit out of you. Yeah. I think that, last year, I think the quarterback, Milroe, as good as he was in their offense, I think held them back in the passing game a little bit. If they can get a quarterback that can throw the ball and use their weapons, I think they're going to be pretty dangerous. So I'll go Alabama as the winner, and then my dark horse, I'll go South Carolina. I think coming off a strong year, I like the quarterback, Lenore Sellers, I believe. Yeah. Like what they have there. Shane Beamer, if they can just avoid some of those games that they shouldn't lose, they can turn it an 8-4 season to a 10-2 season. So I'll go with South Carolina as a dark horse. Okay, the one that everyone's waiting for, the Big Ten. Nikki, I'll start with you for this one. Winner and dark horse.
All right, so obviously we can't choose Michigan State because that'd be too obvious.
Right.
So that's the only reason why we're not choosing Michigan State here.
Of course.
Yep. Man, the Big Ten's weird this year because there's just not that much returning. So many fresh faces. I can't do Penn State, so I'm going to do Ohio State because they're due a Big Ten championship. Let's be real there. And I can't even think of a good dark horse, and I'm not choosing Nebraska.
Yeah, I don't know, I was just gonna say
USC. Maybe they'll be good.
Yeah.
They had so much go wrong for them last year. Hopefully, maybe not hopefully, but I mean, they have better luck this year, except for week 4. They could be a dark horse.
Yep. I'm with you, Travis.
Yeah, I agree with everything Nikki just said there because I was going up and down the conference looking for somebody other than Ohio State to win this conference, and I found nothing.
Yeah.
Penn State, James Franklin's going to – we know those teams always choke, plus they have to play Ohio State, and they don't do well against Ohio State. Oregon, Dante Moore in their secondary with 2 freshman safeties, starting at safeties. Those are big question marks for me, so I couldn't pull the trigger there. And then obviously I'm not going to pick, Michigan or anything like that. So I would say I'm going to go Ohio State as the winner, and I guess I'll go Illinois dark horse.
Oh, okay. I like that dark horse.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Illinois this year. I'm with you guys. I'm not going to pick Penn State. It's going to be boring here. I'm going to pick Ohio State too. Penn State hasn't proved that they can beat Ohio State recently, and until they do that, I'm not jumping on the James Franklin ship just yet. So Ohio State for the winner. Dark horse, this feels impossible to pick. Like, I don't want to pick Nebraska. I don't think Oregon is necessarily considered a dark horse. I'm not going to pick Michigan. I'll go with Indiana just because to be a little different. I don't want to pick USC like in Illinois, same as you two. So I'll go with Indiana. Maybe they can, they have a easy schedule out of the conference. They'll get some nice tune-ups, carry over some of that success from last year. Jumping into the Heisman predictions. Again, we'll choose a winner and dark horse. Travis, I'll start with you. What do you got here?
I am going to go. I'm going to go Cade Klubnik winner.
Okay.
I like it.
And I will go dark horse Lenore Sellers.
I like that one too.
Nikki.
All right. The reason I'm going to choose this is because I don't think he's going to have to do that much to win. But I'm going to go Arch Manning is Heisman. Because again, he can. If he's the
I tried to avoid that.
Best, if he's the 5th best QB, he's going to get the Heisman.
Probably.
If they win 9 games and he has 2 good games, he's going to be the Heisman. Dark horse. This is a serious dark horse. Again, I wouldn't do Aiden because it's too obvious. But Carson Beck resurgence year. Kind of thing.
The Beckman. Okay.
I don't hate that. Winner, I'm going to go Jeremiah Smith, wide receiver at Ohio State.
Fair.
I just think that it's hard. I think it's hard for a receiver to win in today's college football. I mean, we see quarterbacks win all the time. Obviously, Travis Hunter last year. But I think that Ohio State offense, if the quarterback is as good as I'm trying to blank on their quarterbacks' names from last year. Will
Howard.
Will Howard. Thank you, Travis.
Recently put on IR by the Steelers.
Yes, there you go. If they can get him the ball, he's going to put up crazy numbers. Dark horse, I'm with you, Travis. Lenore Sellers. I obviously picked South Carolina as my dark horse to win the SEC. I think coming off a good year. Hopefully, there's not a disappointment. But I like what Beamer's doing down there with the Gamecocks.